Going into this trip, the weather definitely wasn't on our side from the start. I got to the Airbnb the night before and met up with my couple friends, Jay and Ross, who came all the way down from Houghton, Michigan to join me for this 2-day fishing excursion. The wind was just shaking the walls on this cabin, snow and rain was pelting the windows, and it honestly sounded pretty terrifying outside. So we checked the forecast again late that night, and they were now calling for 65-mile-per-hour gusts tomorrow. So we decided we had to make a last-minute change to our plan. Our original plan was just to fish this one large river system for 2 days and really be able to dial it in. But after seeing that heavy wind forecast, we knew we had to change something up. So we decided to send it to a smaller river in hopes we could hide up out of the wind and fish a new small river for the first day. Oh gee, the weather is not on our side. The wind is absolutely howling. It's blistering snow and rain, but thankfully that's supposed to stop here in a little bit. But the temperature is supposed to fall throughout the day. It's just supposed to get continuously colder throughout the day. What do you think about the weather today?
It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be very cold. Windy. Very windy.
And it wasn't gonna warm up throughout the day. It was actually gonna get colder all throughout the day. So as you can imagine, the roads were turning to pure black ice. But thankfully, we made it to our destination and we were out for a day of fishing. Alright guys, we're gonna start covering some water here. We're just running our typical float fishing setup that we usually run in our videos, and we're just gonna be frogging through water. We're gonna be fishing everything. We're gonna fish every little dark piece of water until we can find some good pockets, find some good holes. I'm sure we're gonna be snagging up a lot, tying on a lot of hooks, but that's the name of the game. We're gonna start with primarily spawn bags until we find some good clean runs with some fish in it. Then we'll start working them with some good beads and maybe some jigs. If you wanna see our full tutorial on how to float fish for steelhead, go down the link in the description and you guys can watch that full tutorial video. But that's what we're running today, and we're just gonna start fishing, cover some water, tie in some hooks, and hopefully find some steelhead. Okay guys, I'm gonna come up to the front up here. We got a couple little different pockets we can fish. We got this one in between logs here and this other one back to this log jam down here. So we got a little bit of room to work with. Let's see if there's a fish in here. This looks like a really interesting spot. I'm sure if we hook one, it's gonna give us a run for our money with getting into the logs, but it's all fun. Oh, look at that, guys. First cast of the day. First cast of the day, first snag of the day. How about that? Well, that didn't last long. If you're not tying, you're not trying. I've said it once before, and we're gonna say it many times today. Dude, wasn't in the water, one cast. Yeah, I mean, dude, we should get sharked like first drifting in all these spots, you know? Okay guys, we're off to the next hole. We're not gonna push our luck. We're just gonna run 2-3 drifts in each spot, go a little bit deeper until we find some fish. We're assuming that if the fish are here, that they're gonna bite pretty quick. We're at least gonna put our faith into that theory and just keep running with it. So off to the next spot. Dude, this hole looks amazing. There's gonna be a fish in this hole, guys. Dude, this hole looks unbelievable. We're gonna start about 5 feet. Definitely looks a lot deeper than that, but we're gonna play it conservative and see if we get sharked. Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. Fish. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude, yes. Yes, bro. Pretty sure I had a bite. My hand's already getting cold. Yeah, it's deep out there, buddy. This would be a skein bobbing hole for sure. Yep, there's one. That was that same spot where my bobber went down the first time. Let's see what we got here, guys. Let's see what we got here. This fish is just dogging. This fish bit me like 2 casts before this. My bobber went down, and then he came back in the same spot. Oh, he's trying to get me up in the bank, dude. I think he's in what? We got a hard west wind going on the lake right now, guys, and that's a perfect wind to bring fish in. So we might be into some really, really fresh fish here today. Oh, he's in a log. I didn't see that log there. He just bounced off the log. This is great practice for Alaska. We're gonna be doing something pretty cool here this upcoming summer with the same group of guys, so stay tuned. We'll give you a little hint here in a little while. Okay, here we go. 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 Nice net, Jay. Nice, buddy. Thanks, bro. Thanks, buddy. Awesome. Well, what a way to start our day, guys. Just a nice wild fish. We're gonna get her right back in the water here. I don't know if that shows up in the camera, guys, but that iridescent blue rays in her tail, she's a really fresh fish and just a beautiful, beautiful hen. We're gonna get her right back in the water here. We're gonna get her right back here, guys. My hands are gonna be so cold after this, but well worth it. And there she goes back down into her home. My hands are gonna be ice cubes after that, but what a way to start our day on the water. We have a hard west wind working right now. That inshore facing wind is a perfect wind to push some fresh chromers in the river this time of year in the winter time. So hopefully that's a sign of good things, and we'll keep getting them. You almost get a picture with that one.
We could. Done it before.
There's one.
There's one. Oh my god, this one is way spunkier. Stay out of that log. Stay out of that log.
Made quick work of that one. The day got started off to a great start. I landed a nice hen within the first 15 minutes of fishing, but then we fished for several more hours and didn't have much success. We caught a couple skippers, lost a couple fish, but just didn't really find what we were looking for. So it was definitely a relief when we got into this hole and Ross was able to go back to back on a couple beautiful steelhead. Now, the only thing left to do was keep fishing downriver until Jay had the opportunity to get on a fish as well. Ross, making it happen on a cold day, brother.
There you go, man. That was a good one. Had to make quick work of that fish. A lot of logs in this hole. Brutal. Jay had a great net job right after we got back up over the log. Perfect. Picture perfect.
There's one.
There it is, baby. Let's go.
Nice one. Oh, that's a colored up buck too, guys. Wow, look at that red belly on him. Is that beautiful? Jay is on a fish, guys.
Yep. Ready? I'm gonna try to put them right.
Nice colored up buck there, Jay.
Thank you, brother.
Love it. Another one, baby. Another one in the boat.
Good work.
Good job, Jay.
Thank you.
What was that? Second, third drift
Second.
for you?
Finally got my first one after netting a few. Nice buck, so we're gonna go ahead and let him go.
There's a load of fish in this hole, bro. Jay, get a spawny on. Bro, this is a dimer. Oh, she's gone.
What? She's gone?
Gone.
No.
That was a nice fish, too. That's all right, though. It's part of the game, baby.
I literally just had the camera off for just a second and Ross hooked a fish next cast, and there is a load of fish in this hole. Finally found a good hole. It's paying off. Looks like they're pretty dang stacked out here. Well, it is time for a little celebration. Mission accomplished. We all have fish in the boat, so it's time for a reward. Check this out, guys. We have a beautiful piece of venison steak from the doe you saw us harvest a couple weeks ago. Just a nice piece of steak. I'm gonna get it chopped up, get it seasoned, put it on the grill, and we are going to have a feast out here. Well, it is time, guys, to enjoy a nice, steamy, hot piece of fresh venison steak. Oh my gosh. It is so juicy and just so freaking delicious. Wow. All I like to do to my fresh venison steak like this is just a little bit of Montreal steak seasoning, a little bit of garlic salt, and that's all you need, and you can have some just phenomenal finger food out here on the river. But just a nice warm piece of meat here on a cold day, just really hitting the spot. There's one.
There's one. Oh no, stay out of that log, baby. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Check out this fish. Check out the purple on this fish. Look at that purple. Look at that chrome.
Jeez Louise. Beautiful.
Nice.
Well, as you've seen throughout the video, there are a ton of fallen trees, and that's because of the emerald ash borer we've had the last quite a few years here in Michigan. A lot of these dead ash trees have fallen into the river, therefore it's created a lot of holes, but it also has made it very tricky to get fish in. So that's the reason why there's so many fallen trees in here, and a lot of these dead looking trees along the riverbed is just from the emerald ash borer. Okay guys, well, we're getting ready to fish one of our last holes of the day. We're gonna hit a couple more, then we're gonna get back while we still have plenty of daylight. But what a great day this has been. It's definitely getting really chilly out here. It's about 22, 23 degrees, I'd have to guess right now. The temperature is dropping, but the fish are biting. Fish. Oh, coming back. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Oh my goodness, look at this. That hook flew out of that fish's mouth and he left us with this.
He left us with a parting gift.
There's one. Oh! Oh! Oh, dude, did you see that thing? It's already in the wood. Oh, it's around the wood, broke off. Around the wood, broke off. Oh my goodness, I didn't have a chance. I didn't even have a prayer. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. Completely shredded my leader in a matter of about 10 seconds. Dude.
How big do you think that fish was? That was
12. It was a 12er.
It was over 12, bro.
Dude, I mean a comfortable 12. A very safe 12. Dude. There's a fish. Yep, first cast. Oh my god. Oh, double striper.
You want me to go for the double? Or
Pick me up.
Yep.
Late in the day, guys, double stripe buck, baby. Just pulled into this log jam and that bobber didn't make it 10 feet down into the hole and it just absolutely drained. This fish just sharked me. Oh my gosh, he's going down by the log jam. Gosh, holy smokes. Fish is messing me up, guys. He's messing me up. Here we go. I think we're gonna have a chance at him. Oh, dude. Yes, yes, thank you, Ross. Nice net, brother. Wow, dude, that thing is so beautiful. He is so pretty. Oh my goodness, I'm freaking out, guys. I'm freaking out. Wow, guys, just a beautiful, beautiful male to end the day here. The sun is setting. It is getting brutally cold out here, but the fish are still biting. We're gonna get this guy back in the water, fish a couple more runs, and head back to the launch. But man, couldn't ask for much more than this. Oh my goodness, guys. What just a beautiful fish. Look at those nice rosy cheeks. Oh my goodness. You just have to have so much respect for these fish. We're gonna send him back and he's gonna continue his spawning journey. And there he goes, guys. Whew. Oh, it's a fish. It's a fish. It's a fish. Oh my goodness, guys. You still got him? You still got him? No, he's coming at you. He's coming at you.
Super long drift. All the way down by a log jam. Way, way below. Past this bend. This fish jumped right out of the water right away. Nice, fresh. For the engine. Jay, we're almost there.
Nice buck, man. Nice buck.
Give me a run for my money there. Just an unbelievable day. I'm just geeked out, man. Having a great time.
What a gorgeous male, guys.
Unbelievable fish.
What a great way to end our day. Ross, beautiful
Love
fish,
it.
buddy. Let's get him going back. Woo!
I am so cold.
After the end of day one, I don't think any of us could have asked for a better turnout. We all landed some beautiful winter steelhead on a very frigid day and accomplished our mission, which was to explore and conquer new waters. So we got back to the cabin that night and began to assess our different options for the next day. We saw the wind was going to die down from 60 to 30 miles per hour, so we figured that would give us a good opportunity to get out on that larger river system and learn some new water. Well, I just took this skein out of the freezer earlier today and it turned out great, so we're going to be fishing with some beautiful bait. What I'm going to do with this skein here, guys, is I'm going to scrape these eggs free of the membrane. As you can see, I freeze the skeins whole. I like to freeze the skeins whole. They seem to preserve the best like that, and this is just a perfect skein. So I'm going to take my spoon, I'm just going to gently scrape these eggs free of the membrane, and then we're going to start tying it up. After I'm done scraping this, I'm going to roll a gentle layer of borax over them, and they're going to be ready to fish. Well, we are set up and we are just about to start back bouncing here, guys. For my setup, I'm running an 8'6" Okuma SST. This is a medium light action rod. It's a perfect rod for back bouncing for steelhead. On my reel here, I have 20-pound test braid. Then off my braided line, I have a swivel here with a 3/4 ounce bell sinker. You can see how that rigs, that free slides like that. Then I have a little small bead, an 8mm bead, down to a swivel. Now that barrel swivel connects to a 3-foot piece of 10-pound test fluorocarbon, down to a size 4 Raven specialist hook in our spawn bag. So as we start working our way down river here, I have the kicker motor going, and what the kicker motor is going to do is just slow us down just a little bit. So we're going to be going downstream about half the speed of the current, and that also allows us to control the direction of the boat and weave back and forth in and out of the river. So we're going to get started, start working down river, and hopefully find some fish. Okay guys, we're gonna get started here. So I'm just gonna cast this rig just about 20-30 feet straight behind the boat. I'm gonna show you how I do this. Cast straight back, I'm gonna let out a little line, then I'm gonna close my bail. Then I'm gonna follow my rod down. I felt my bait hit the bottom here, and then we're gonna start slipping back. So I'm gonna let out a little line. You wanna feel the constant bounce. Every time you lower your rod, you wanna make sure you're feeling bottom. If you're not feeling bottom, then you either have a fish or you have a snag. So you just wanna make sure that you're thumping the bottom. Right there, I got the bounce. It's a great way to cover water and just fish effectively. You're always in the strike zone and you can cover a ton of water. Fish, 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 fish. Oh, Skippy, Skippy. Skippy. I'll drive us over, bro, then we'll get reset up on that. Little Skippy to start the day, guys. That didn't take 5 minutes. It's actually a nice little male there, guys. Nice little male to start the trip. All right, little wild fish. We're gonna send him home. Sweet. I'll go take us back up, guys. All right, let's get one, guys. Yeah, you're gonna need to pick up the last wherever. God, it looks so good in this little corner, Ross. You might want to hit this corner, dude, back to that log. We'll just go like 7-8 feet. So the day gets off to a hot start. We had a bite within the first 5 minutes of fishing, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like we're doing everything we need to be doing. But then the day takes a complete 180. We then fish for another 6 hours without as much as a bite. So naturally, I begin to question, are we doing the right thing? I begin to analyze our surroundings. I'm looking at this Gen Clear water, which I could see to the bottom in 12 feet. So I was definitely not used to that. But I'm also looking at the sunny day and a lot of boat traffic out on the river. So I begin to think, maybe we're spooking these fish by back bouncing. Maybe with this Gen Clear water and the sunny day, especially for not knowing the river, we're actually spooking these fish. You know, in theory, not knowing this big river system, back bouncing would be the way to go. Your baits are always in the strike zone and you can cover water quickly and fish a lot of different water. But it became apparent we had to switch something up, so we decided to bomb upriver and go float fish a stealthy rig through some of the clean runs that we found back bouncing to hopefully have some success in the last couple hours of the day. Boy, it sure has not been easy, guys. We've been fishing a lot of different water. It's a big river system. It's interesting water and it's difficult water to learn, especially in one day in a few hours. But we've had a tough time. We haven't had a bite since that skipper right off the bat this morning, so we're just keep grinding through some holes. We've been tying on a lot of hooks, fishing a lot of different runs, and just learning the best we can. But we've definitely spent a lot of time today in places we probably shouldn't have spent as much time, but that's how it goes. We're gonna keep grinding through some water and hopefully we can find a couple steelhead yet here before dark. Guys, we got one on. It's been a long time coming. Dude, this thing went so far downriver. Gosh. Guys, I was kind of losing hope a little bit. We've been going a long time fishing hard, without any bites. Oh my gosh, guys, this fish went so far downriver. It just went on a tear downriver and I could not stop it. We're just floating back with it. We're trying to get them in. I don't know if there's any wood down here. Man, late in the day too, man. We've been fishing hard today. Oh my gosh, my hands are cold, my drag's sticky. I put the wrong hand bait caster reel in the boat this morning. We thought we were gonna back bounce. That was our plan, to back bounce all day. But the water's just so clear and we weren't having any success. So just kind of made a last minute decision to go to bobbers, and hopefully it pays off and we can get this fish in the boat. But crazy, had to really finesse that fish. I had to fish that run for about 30 minutes, go deeper, go shallower, get the right perfect depth, and finally got a bite. I am freaking nervous right now. I am so nervous. We're about to go down this fast chute too. We're going with them, guys. We're going down the chute with them. It might get a little squirrely. We're gonna take them down though. Goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. We're gonna be swinging around. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's a tank, dude. It's a good one. We're gonna do a 360. This fish has humbled me. This fish has earned my respect. Unbelievable fight. I mean, we have fought this fish way downriver, and he is still just... Here we go. Yes! That felt so good. Yes, we got one in the neck, guys. We have worked hard for that fish today. This fish humbled me. I was nervous. She put up just an amazing fight. We're gonna get her right back in the water. Just a nice wild hen. Just a beautiful freaking steelhead, man. I'm so thankful to have landed that fish. I'm gonna have some ice cubes of hands, but finally, guys, freaking finally, we made it happen. We caught a fish, kept trying, didn't give up. Just feels so good, man. I was honestly starting to lose hope there for a minute. It's late in the day, we've been fishing hard. We're gonna go back up there, see if we can get another one. Now that I got one, I'm just gonna see if I can help these guys get one as well. So let's go get up there. Well, we just lost one. Didn't have the camera on. Jay just had a nice fish on a bead again. We fished this run for quite a while. Had to pinpoint the depth, had to pinpoint the spot in the hole. We're just gonna keep working a few more holes here and see if we can get one more before dark. But nice to at least hook a couple fish. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in again this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, make sure to go down below here, leave us a like, and also feel free to comment any thoughts, questions, concerns, ideas for future uploads. I would love to hear from you guys, but until next time, good luck to everybody on the water. And one more thing, if you'd like to shop any of our new apparel, hats, hoodies, we have a bunch of new items on our website at xxlchromechasing.com. You guys can check those out, and we will see you back here in a couple weeks in our next episode.